Hello everyone, welcome to BPO interview tutorials, and I hope you guys are doing really well. And today we came up with one more video that is related to BQM. I got multiple requests that please prepare video on BQM, so I thought to prepare, and on the basis of the suggestion, so I prepared a short trick with the help of example. You can design your BQM. You can show in front of manager that how actually BQM works, how many associates are in BQ, and to whom I need to give my prime focus. So guys, before starting my video, I just want everyone to please like, share, subscribe the channel, and also share your reviews guys, so that I'll get motivated, and also share your comments that on which topics you required video. So guys, moving to our today's topic, that is BQM. And guys, I would also like to say please check out my Instagram, Facebook page, wherein I will be posting the vacancies which are going in all over India related to a BPO process. So you will be finding vacancies related to this TL or quality or training, whatever it is. Let's start. What is BQM in BPO? BQM, bottom quartile management. So before going to this, we need to understand what is BQ. So here is the definition. Bottom quartile management used to measure the segment of the employee and their performance categorically by the quartiles. The lowest 25 quartile number are also known as lower quartile or else bottom quartile. You could calculate quartile on the employee performance rating as per the target set by the client for the respective process. I'll make it simple. So BQM basically calculated on the basis of other scores. The first, client will set a target. So my CSAT target is 92%. The employees who are meeting their target, they are beyond to the they are actually meeting they are like getting more than 92 or equal to 92. The guys come under top TQ, top quartile. Then we will divide rest employees by the quartiles. Like if you are following three quartiles like top quartile, middle quartile, bottom quartile, then divide rest 2 with the 2 divided by 2. I'll show you with the help of example. If you are following top quartile, then middle quartile 1, middle quartile 2, and bottom quartile. If you have divided or categorized your associate in such a way, then you need to divide with 3. I'll tell you how you can do this. So the last 25% employee, the last after doing all the calculation, those comes under the BQ, which means the guys did not met their target at all. The guys performance is really bad, and we need to focus on them. We need to give a training, then hurdles, then dip checks, and then we need to give live audits. We need to do their focus audits. We need to do multiple we will try to do multiple activities with them so that they can improve their scores and they can come to the TQ. So guys, we will now go with the we all know the definition, but basically I got a question how to calculate it. So let's check this. So guys, for an example, my CSAT target is 92% and I have 50 associate aligned to my process, my team or my process, if I'm calculating here. Now what I did, I just done the quartile management and I divided it in 4 parts. First one, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. Q1, which means top quartile, the guys who met more than the guys who met the target or else they scored more than 92%. 92 is my target. And next I will be calculating MQ1, then MQ2, and the last BQ. So how I will calculate? Don't go with the target portion right now guys, because we will get this calculation after understanding the below points. First, for an example, out of 50 associates, 10 associates are there who met their target and they got more than 92%. So what I did, equal to and greater than 92%, more than the total 10 associates are there, so those are in my TQ. How many associates we have now? Out of 50, we have 40 associates now. Now what I will do, I have MQ1, MQ2 and BQ, right? I will divide this 40 associate with 3. If I divide 3, I will be getting answer 13.3333 something, which means I will divide the rest associates by 13, 13 and 13. So what I did, I will just first what I will do, I will just keep the scores from top to low. Okay, post removing those top 10 associates who met their target, remaining for the remaining 40 associates, or else you can also start with the 50 associates as well. Keep the score high to low. The guys who met the target or they are above to the target, directly keep them as a TQ. Rest with the 40 associates, I will keep first 13 associates in MQ1, then next 13 associates in MQ2. Now how many associates we left with? We left with 14 more associates. So we will keep those 14 associates in BQ, which means those 14 associates, they scored really bad with compared to the rest associates, and I need to focus on them. In this way I will calculate this BQ management. So this is the way we will calculate the BQ. Sorry. So we will calculate the BQ. Now, if you have any questions, guys, I know this will tough to understand, but if you have any questions or if you have any suggestions, please let me know so that we can have a more clarity on it. But again, it's very simple. First take the top employees who met the target, keep them in TQ, rest divided with 3, you will be getting certain answer. So which will tell you that in what way you need to categorize your associates. So suppose I got 13, so 13 and rest associates will be in my BQ. So I kept first 13 associates in MQ1, next 13 associates MQ2, and left with 14 associates and I kept those under BQ. And before doing this calculation, please sort all the employee score from top to bottom. So guys, in this way we will do the BQM, the bottom quartile management, and rest after calculating all this stuff. Now we need to keep the focus part mainly on BQ, try to improvise their scores, and guys, if the BQ employees are not improvising, then definitely they will come under PIP. So PIP is process improvement plan, and if in that case also employees are not improvising, then a company will ask associate to leave the organization. So this is the entire funda of the BQM, and in this way we will calculate the things. There is one more way, guys, we can calculate the BQM with the help of Excel sheet, wherein there is a formula which is known as quartile.inc and quartile.exc. So that formula actually work universally, guys, because that formula don't know what is the target set by the company, because many companies have their different. Some companies have 85% CSAT target, some companies have 90, 92. So but that formula do not know what is the target set by my company. He will just what do, he will just we will use the formula. I will prepare video on that. He will use that particular formula, and the formula, on the basis of that formula, he will categorize the associates in 4 parts. But he will not check what our target was, because that formula don't know what target set by the company. It will calculate universally. So in next video we will try to use that as well, like how we can calculate BQ with the help of the Excel formulas. But this is the video what we are looking as of now on the basis of target. This is the one which we are using in our current organization, guys. So if you find any error, any mistake in the explanation, please share your reviews, share your feedbacks, so that we can improvise ourselves. Thanks for watching, and please do share, subscribe the channel, share with your friends who are looking for the job and all. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks for watching.